We're here with Angie from Angie Bayliss Consulting, who's going to talk to us about how play encourages development. Thanks for joining us, Angie.
Yeah, thank you for having me.
So why is play important?
Okay, play is important. It's just like an adult's work. A child's play is their work. It's the way that they learn about the environment, they learn about themselves, they grow and develop. Play is really the most enjoyable experience for children. It's something that they do every day, all day, and it's something for parents to really recognise as an important part of their development.
Absolutely. And how does it encourage development?
Yeah, well, parents need to really have a look at the child's development, what stage they're at, their age, and they can actually sometimes just sit back and watch their child play and think, what is my child interested in? What are they doing? What are they learning? Children, when they're playing, if they're digging up in the garden, they're learning about texture, they're learning about the soil, they're learning about different things to play with, how they can dig, how they can use their fine motor, which is their hand development. Parents can actually look back and think, I don't need a lot of toys for my child to play with. They basically can play with some little buckets outside, some little spades, a little bit of recycling, those types of things. So parents can really develop children's play by watching, finding out what they're interested in. And as soon as children are playing and really enjoying themselves, this can actually lengthen their experience, therefore obviously developing in all areas.
So what tips can you offer parents to help them encourage play?
Well, again, it's for parents to really have fun with their child. Okay? As I said, play is a child's work, but it's also fun. So if a child sees their parent having fun, they'll also have fun and really enjoy themselves. Trying to have a balance of different activities during the day, so sometime inside, sometime outside, some quiet play, some more active play, time with other children or other babies, and also that really nice one-to-one time together.
Definitely.
There's also parents finding out a little bit more about what, as I mentioned before, about their child's interests. So what do they like to play with, and trying to encourage those interests, as well as have different toys and different things for children to play with. Maybe a child isn't that interested in books, but trying to incorporate books into their play as well to encourage. And as I said before, if children see their parents playing happily, they'll also play. For a young baby as well, it's really important for parents to try and leave their baby to play alone for a little while. So even if they're lying there and playing in the play gym and knocking different little things on their mobile, it gives that child the sense that they can actually be by themselves, and if parents are nearby, they can just reassure them and obviously supervise, and that's really good for a child's development, because you do not want to be carrying your baby around all the time.
No, you don't.
And as a child grows and develops, they'll also have that sense of self and that high self-esteem to say, you know what, I can actually do this by myself.
Definitely.
So that's really good. And then mainly the last one is when parents put out toys for their children, even for a little young baby. The most popular thing is that parents put their baby under a big play gym, and when they take them out their packets from the shops, they have about 10 mobiles. I normally say, try lie under it yourself. It's very overwhelming. So they take all the mobiles off and just have one or two little toys hanging off the mobile, which is really good to encourage for their development. The baby can lie under, they can hit and swipe at the one toy near their arms, have one toy near their feet, and that will encourage and let children know what they can do with their bodies as well. And as they get older, just having 2 or 3 toys out. If there's too many toys for children, they won't know what to play with first, and this is when they get into picking something up. No, that's no good, they don't want to play with it. And parents say, well, you know, why don't they want to play with their toys? If there's too much to choose from, it's too confusing.
Sure.
Yeah.
And what areas of play should parents be monitoring?
There are 5 main areas of development, which obviously children will develop these through play. There's the physical, which we talk about, the fine motor, which is talking, using their smaller muscles, their hands, their feet and their facial expressions, and their gross motor, which is their larger body used for jumping, for climbing, for running and so on. And then there's also talking about language development. There's social development, so how they interact, even a young baby smiling, laughing, to an older child having the confidence to go up to another person. And there's thinking development as well, so the way that a child thinks as well. So if it's a young baby lying under a mobile and they hit a toy, they go, oh, what was that? That made a noise. And they might not know how it works, and then it happens again. And this is a cause and effect. So this is the way young babies think. And as they get older, obviously, all of these areas do extend.
Sure.
And they do learn a lot more. I normally recommend for parents to really have a look at like a broader range of development. So say if their child is 3 months old, having a look and saying, around about that age, what should my child be doing? And again, every child is so different, so not getting stuck on saying, oops, at 3 months, why hasn't my child rolled? Having a look and saying, is my baby showing signs of rolling? And if they are, then you can like roll a ball or any objects, or show a mobile from side to side. Things like that can encourage their development. But again, it's really important not to get stuck and say, oh gosh, every other child in my mother's group is doing that, why isn't my baby rolling? There are definitely a lot of things that you can do to encourage the development. Moving on from rolling, a child starts to sit. So you can have something sitting in between their legs. You can help the child sit in between your legs for support. But again, it's really important to remember you need to look for the signs that a child's doing that. You can't just make a child sit.
Yeah.
They've got to develop all their muscles. So that's the main point, is knowing where your child is at and what they're going on to the next stage and how to encourage it.
Fantastic. Thanks, Angie.
Okay, no problem.